Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hiker Dave here. I hope everyone having a great weekend. Uh, I've seen a few videos now, and I wanted to bring it up about Bigfoot having the ability to cloak itself. Now, there's some things that I couldn't memorize, and I want to make sure and just explain it in a way that I had read it from the internet. And so first, let me give the definition of cloaking. The dictionary definition of cloaking is to hide, cover, or disguise something. To cloak, conceal, hide, cover, shroud, mask, obscure, cloud, envelop, surround. Those are just a couple of the words that are used to define cloaking. So there's a video on YouTube that's pretty awesome. It's from Planet Sasquatch, the cloaking Bigfoot revisited. So this woman had taken some video and she saw something and wasn't sure what she was seeing, and went back and kind of broke down the video and kind of outlines the shape, and it's pretty cool. I mean, if you believe in that kind of thing. Now, my thoughts on it is a little sketchy, but you really can't. I don't like to count anything out. You know what I mean? So I did some research, and this is what I found: that Bigfoot can have the ability to go into this stealth mode using infrasound to tune the water vapor in the air into thousands of prisms to reflect light away from their bodies. Like the movie Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where it's kind of, you can see a shape, but it looks transparent. This creates the visual Predator effect of kind of grainy distortion as it bends light. They will appear to blend in with the environment, creating a natural camouflage. This effect is created because the eye is seeing the objects that are around the Bigfoot at different angles. For me, it's a little tough because I believe Bigfoot to be a bipedal hominid. I'm starting to open up a little bit more on some different theories. I haven't quite grasped the UFO alien thing. I am still, doing some research on that stuff. But the ability to cloak would answer a couple of questions. One major question for me is, why can I hear something 30 feet from me off a trail that sounds so close and I see nothing at all? There's just nothing there. So that kind of would explain some of that. But then, you kind of question, well, then what about all the video? Why wouldn't Bigfoot cloak itself? Why would it be able to get caught on video or pictures and stuff? And so I kind of answer that in my head and say, well, maybe they don't know that they're being watched. So they're not gonna, maybe it takes energy to do that, to use that cloaking ability. And they don't just walk around 100% of the time cloaking. Again, tough thing to wrap my mind around. But I know that the military has the capabilities to cloak. And that, I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube on the battlefield where it shows a guy running across a field and just disappears. But Bigfoot having the ability to cloak is strange, kind of a little bit strange. It's funny, I've gone from this past year from wondering if Bigfoot is real to knowing Bigfoot is real. Is Bigfoot in my area? And then now that I realize Bigfoot is close to people. Now, what about interdimensional Bigfoot? And I'm starting to look into Bigfoot being able to cloak and the different species of Bigfoot. And I'm getting a lot of feedback and comments from people saying that I'm out of my mind for going into the woods, doing this research alone and by myself and unarmed. Now in Massachusetts, when I hike, I'm in New Hampshire today, and when I hike in Massachusetts, I feel it too confined and too many people around. A large park and stuff where it's nice out, and there's too many people around. I don't want to carry a gun. Up here in New Hampshire, it's a different story. I feel a lot more comfortable carrying a firearm for bear. Really, for bear only. I'm not going to shoot a Bigfoot. So, you know, to set some people's minds at ease that do watch my videos and think that I'm an idiot, when I'm up north in a large wooded area, I do carry a gun. But the hiking alone is really starting to weigh on me a little bit. I hiked with my nephew yesterday, and we were both armed, and we were up on Hedgehog Mountain, and it was a beautiful day, and I felt such a comfort knowing that somebody kind of had my back sort of when I was out there. And it is nice to hike with someone. Nobody I know with or work with is going to go Bigfoot hunting with me. Not hunting, I'm sorry. Do Bigfoot research with me. They're just not into it, and I would find it silly to hike with somebody and then get off the trail and say, oh, check out this stick lean or this teepee. And they're going to look at me and go, yeah, that's Mother Nature. And I would feel awkward. But I am starting to second guess me hiking alone all the time. It's starting to make me feel like I'm kind of in a vulnerable spot when I'm way out in the woods and I'm completely by myself. So it's something I'm starting to give second thoughts to. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. I love hiking, you know, and it never bothered me before. Why suddenly is it going to bother me now? And it's because I've had my eyes opened up to what's around me, and so I'm starting to think more and more that, you know, hiking with another person sounds awesome. And now that I've done it with someone like-minded, like my nephew Drew, who believes as well as I do, that it's great having somebody with you. I do appreciate you guys clicking, and I will see you on the next one.